morning. This is the first day after surgery. So yesterday I had the stem cell transplant and for lichen sclerosus on my, well, all over the bottom from front to back, and very concentrated. My lichen sclerosus is very concentrated in the back, and so it ends up being quite the process. And again, the first time, if you haven't seen any of these, this is the second time I've had this transplant. The first time was a success, but I took some medication that caused a reaction, and it threw me back in to a flare, a pretty bad flare. So they had to go back in and do the surgery again. So what I wanted to come to you today and say is, if you are going to have the stem cell transplant surgery and you're coming far away from home, or even if you are at home, there's a few essential things that you need to bring, and I wanted to tell you what those are. So number one is you must bring look at this hair, very comfortable clothes. So like very stretchy, I'm trying to see if you can see this. So just not clingy, because they've done liposuction right here. There's a bandage all around right here. And I don't know where they would take the fat. So with stem cells, they take your own fat, and then they harvest them from your, I can't talk today. Okay, first thing they do is they take a lot of blood, and they do platelet-rich plasma. So that's number one. Secondly, they harvest your own fat, which in that fat has stem cells, and they harvest the stem cells and concentrate them, and then they put that all, the PRP and the stem cells, into the area that is affected by LS. So you need very, very, like in the crotch area, you don't want anything that's really tight. You just don't. And so that's number one, comfy clothes. If you're traveling, you need to wait at least 4 to 5 days before you travel, if you're having it on the back side. If you just have it on the front side, what would you say? I bet 2 days.
Probably. Well, I didn't have it done.
2 or 3 days. I think I could travel in 2 days, 3 days, if it was the front. But if it's rose, you ain't gonna want to be sitting on no airplane or in no car. You just want somewhere you can lay down. Anyway, second very, very important thing, and this is not what it looks like at first, but you want to have something that cleans you when you go to the restroom, because you have an open wound, a very large one. But yet, your body doesn't care. It just wants to go to the bathroom. So, you're going to have to clean it. You don't want to wipe that. You want to pat that. You don't want to wipe that. So, you want something that holds water like this, that's a bidet. It's a traveling bidet. Now, if you're at home, you would probably have one on your toilet. But if you're not, they get these traveling bidets, and it is just high, low. You can adjust your bidet, and then you don't have to be dirty down there, and you don't have to wipe, and then you can just pat, and then you're done about that. Ha. Okay, third thing that you would need traveling, there needs to be a Jonathan. If you don't have a great support system like my husband right here, you can't have him.
Well, I just travel with her.
You cannot have him. He is mine. But you definitely are going to need, gauze, which they give you, but also we have this type of tape to keep the gauze on. They don't like to put, from where you're going to drain a little bit from where they do the liposuction. So we get this kind of roll thing to roll it around so it doesn't stick to your skin. You also are gonna, they give you this polysporin and some arnica gauze pads and ice packs. Like, get yourself stock in the ice pack market, because you're gonna wanna keep an ice pack on that for a good 2 or 3 weeks. I mean, well, down here, probably 2 weeks, yeah?
Probably, yeah, I guess.
Last time, I'm trying to remember. We'll see what this time happened. Last time, mine was pretty severe. Mine is pretty severe. So last time, I feel like it was a lot. So don't wait till yours is a lot. Like, if you've got lichen sclerosus and you're not getting better with hormone therapy and clobetasol and all the other things that they try, go ahead, schedule your appointment and get it done, because you do not want it to be terrible and then have the surgery, because then the surgery is so much worse. I already know that this time it is not as bad as last time physically, I don't think. But again, I am 24 hours, not even 24 hours from surgery. But I have gone to the bathroom already this morning, TMI, but it took me a long time, but I did it, and I didn't yell, and I didn't cry, and I didn't pass out. So, yeah, this is probably the last time you're going to see me in makeup for a little while, other than traveling home, because I don't want to do this. I just have to go to the doctor. So I hope that helps. Ice packs, tape that wraps around, a bidet, and comfortable clothes. You're welcome.